How to advertise your products with Google Shopping ads. Hi guys, it's Sam Day here from DeyTips.com, helping serious entrepreneurs like you to boost your online income using simple but super effective online marketing tips and tricks. If you are a serious entrepreneur, then make sure you subscribe to this channel and click that bell notification button as well, so you never miss a tip that could help you to boost your online earnings. So in this video, I'm speaking all about Google Shopping ads. Now, you may have seen these when you're searching through Google for a particular product. You might notice that there are shopping ads and advertisements that you can click on that have a picture of the product and the price and a little bit of a description before you actually click. Now, if you can actually create effective shopping ads, this can really help you to drive quality traffic and sales back to your e-commerce website. So this is specifically if you're selling products on your website and you want to generate more sales to those products, then this video is for you. I'm going to be teaching you how to set up your Google Ads account, your Google Merchant Center account, and also how to use Google Analytics to help you to track and optimize your conversions so that your campaigns on Google Shopping ads are actually profitable. So first thing you're going to want to do is go to ads.google.com to set up your Google Ads account. Now, I'll leave a link in the description down below as well to where you can access ads.google.com. But it should essentially take you to a page like this, and all you need to get set up with a Google Ads account is a Gmail. So if you don't have a Gmail, then make sure you go and set up a Gmail account so that you can actually access the ads.google account. So when you get to this page, you don't actually want to go through this basic setup here. It says, are you a professional marketer? You want to switch to expert mode because this kind of gives you more facilities and it helps you to kind of set up without any limitations. So you're going to want to bypass all of this and click switch to expert mode. And then when you get to this stage, you're going to want to create an account without a campaign. Then you can confirm your business information and start exploring your account. So you should see your account dashboard looking something like this. If it's not looking like this, then you probably have done a little bit wrong, something wrong. So you might need to set up a new Gmail account and start again and follow the steps that I've just gone through in this video. But essentially, you are now set up with an account with ads.google.com. And the next thing you're going to want to do is go and create a merchant account. So I'm going to leave a link again in the description down below to where you can access your Google merchant account, and you literally just want to go through the same process, set yourself up, and it's very easy. Just follow the steps. So once you come here to Google, the URL is google.com/retail/solutions/merchant center, and again, the link is going to be in the description. You just want to click the get started button, and then you want to go through the setup details. So it's going to ask you for your country. So I'm in the United Kingdom, and this is where I'm selling from as well. So I'm going to click United Kingdom. You then want to click a store name. So I'm going to name this Test Store. And then you can put your website in there, which is optional, or you can put it in at a later date. And then you want to click on continue. You then want to agree to the terms and conditions and click continue again. And in order to utilize Google Shopping, you're actually going to need to verify that you own this website. So you're going to want to go through the instructions and verify your website, put your website in there and verify it. But just for the purposes of this video, I'm going to skip this step. But when you do it, make sure you put your URL in and follow the instructions so you can verify your site. So here I am set up with a brand new Google Merchant Center account. Now, this should be how your one looks when you first register. It should look exactly like this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on these three lines here, and I'm going to go to account linking. and I can actually link my account, my Google Ads account that I've just created. Now it should automatically show you your Google Ads customer ID number that we've kind of generated because we've already created a Google Ads account. So as you can see up here, my customer ID, my ads customer ID is up there, and it should show up here automatically. And if it doesn't, then you can go back to your ads account, and somewhere in your browser you should be able to see that. But essentially you should be able to just click on the link button there and it will request to be linked. So then you want to go over to your Google AdWords, and you want to make sure that you're actually in this expert mode here as well. Sometimes it can put you in a kind of a beginner's mode. So you want to click on tools and make sure that you have these settings here. If not, then you're probably not in expert mode, and there should be an option up here in tools to kind of help you to get to this expert mode. But once you're here, you should see underneath setup where it says linked accounts. If you click on that, you should be able to see Google Merchant Center. So you want to click details, and it says verification is pending. So you can actually view details and you can approve it. So once that's been verified, you want to go back to your Merchant Center and you want to go to products and set up your feeds. So just to quickly explain, when you're setting up your Google shopping ads, you actually need to tell Google where your products are on your website and give them a description and also give them an image and so on and so forth, so Google can actually access that information to feed to the customers who potentially search Google. So this is how you go through that step basically. So you want to click on primary feeds and add a feed. You choose what location, the country of sale. So in my case, it's the United Kingdom. And I'm going to choose shopping ads. So I'm going to continue. I recommend clicking on Google Sheets because it makes it very easy, but you also need to add a feed name as well. So I'm going to call this test feed. But you would name this whatever the products are that you're actually selling. So if you were selling curtains, for example, then you would put curtains. If you were selling shoes, then you would put shoes there. So whatever it is that you're selling, you're going to want to adjust that to what your feed name is. You then want to click on to continue, and I recommend generate a new Google spreadsheet from a template. I recommend clicking on that one and then going to continue. And then you're going to want to sign in again to your Google account. Click allow. And once that has done it for you, you should see your feed in there. And what you can now do is update your sheets by going to open, clicking this open tab here, and it will open up and show you where you can enter the information for your products. So your product ID, whatever your product ID is, you can put that there, and you're going to want to list the information for all of your products. So for example, you can literally just list it once. That will be my first product, and the title of your product. So I'm going to put red curtain, and obviously I'm just doing this quickly here, but you're going to want to make sure that you give as much in-depth detailed information as possible, because this is the information that Google are going to use to serve up your ads to the people who are most likely to buy. So make sure you include as much information here and make it as in-depth as possible, even though I'm just rushing through it just to show you how to implement the data. So put a description, whatever you want it to be. So red curtains for bedroom use. And again, you're going to want to go through this and really make it your own. And you're going to want to put your link. So whatever your link is to that particular curtain, the direct link to the sales page to that curtain, you're going to want to put it in there. So whatever it might be, maybe you run a website called curtains.com and you can put that in there. Also the condition, if it's new, then put new. If it's used, then put used. Also select the price. It's £5 or whatever it is. The availability, so how many do you have in stock? Image link, this is a link to the image. Now make sure you use a link to the main image, so this should be a link to the image itself on your website. And if you don't know how to create that for whatever particular website you're using, then you're going to need to Google that. So for example, how to create an image link on WordPress or on Weebly or on Wix, depending on what platform you're using, or just get your website developer to send you an image link. Now you're going to want to make sure that this is the link of the main product image that you want to utilize. And you want to make sure as well that that image follows certain guidelines. I'll leave a link in the description down below to the guidelines that your images need to follow. So make sure you take a look at that. But again, you're going to want to fill this out as much as possible, as much as you possibly can. I'll also leave links in the description down below to help you with further information on how you can actually further kind of add even more details to this to make it even more extensive, so it gives your products the best opportunities to be found and for you to generate conversions as well. So once you've actually populated that, it will update itself in the Google Sheets. And once this information has been verified, sometimes it can take a little while for the information to be verified within Google Merchant Center. But once it has been updated, you can then go and start your first campaign in Google Ads. So I'm going to go to Google Ads to show you how to do this. So you can go back to Google Ads and click on this button here and click on new campaign, click on sale, and then click on shopping. And as you can see, it's populated here as well. If you've done the steps properly that I've shown you how to do, then you can select what products that you want to actually add here. We've only got one in our merchant center, and because it's all linked together, it shows us the test store that we've just done there as well. So you can select a country where products are sold in. I'm going to select United Kingdom. And I would recommend just clicking the standard shopping ad campaign and clicking continue. So you're going to want to give your campaign a name. So this might be your curtain campaign. And you have to have a bidding strategy. So the default one is manual CPC. Now I recommend that you have it as manual CPC, so you set your own maximum cost per click for your ads. So basically, cost per click is you paying every time someone clicks on your advert in Google. And that's basically how Google Ads work. When someone clicks on your ad, then you will pay for that particular click. And then you're going to scroll down to budget and click your budget each day. So if your budget was £5, for example, then you can put £5 in there. And you're going to want to take some time to really set this up. Now, I'm going through this very quickly, but I may be doing a video in the future on how you can set up your campaigns for better profitability. So if you want me to do that video, then make sure you leave a comment in the comment section down below, and also subscribe to this channel and click the bell notification so you don't miss when I actually put that video live. So one of the things I do want to talk about is networks. Now this is truly important because you might not want your advert to show up on for example, YouTube and Discovery on Display Network. You can uninclude that. If you only want your ads to show up on Google and Google alone and not none of the partners, then you want to kind of unclick these adverts here so it doesn't show up on search networks. So these are ads can appear in their Google search results and other sites when people search for terms that are related to your keywords. And obviously this is YouTube and Discovery. If you don't want it to show up on those two things, then I would say to unclick those things. Kind of the more places where your ads show up, it can kind of dilute your ads. So even though you're getting more impressions and more people seeing your ad, the conversion rate can actually drop. So I recommend unclicking those so that you have a kind of a more succinct advertisement campaign. So then you're going to click on your location. Obviously, you want to select a start date and an end date for your campaign and click save and continue. And now you have the option of an ad group type. So you can select a single product. So your advert will only show one single product, or you can actually showcase multiple products. So I recommend maybe testing these out, but to definitely start off with just one product. And then you're going to want to add an ad group name. And enter your cost per click bid. So I'm going to put here 30p. So just to clarify, your cost per click bid is how much you're bidding to actually advertise your product on Google Ads. So I'm bidding 30p. So that means when someone clicks on my ad, the maximum I will be charged is 30p. But if someone else is bidding for similar products, then and they're bidding maybe £1 per click, then their advert is kind of likely to show higher than mine. Now that's kind of a rough rule of thumb. There's more to this. And again, make sure you subscribe to this channel because I'm going to be talking about this in more depth, what these things mean and how you can optimize your Google ads for more clicks, more sales, and more profitability. So I'm going to be explaining that further in other videos. But essentially, you're going to want to click choose a cost per click that kind of fits what you're going for, and then click on save. And your products will be live there. So once your products are actually receiving clicks from your Google ads, you're going to want to make sure that you optimize your campaigns. So I speak a lot about, how to drive traffic to your website, and not just thinking about traffic, but thinking about conversions. And I speak about this in my formula, which is behind me, the traffic plus conversions equals sales. It's very easy to run Google ads and to just lose money. So make sure you download that formula so you understand the principles to driving quality traffic and actually generating conversions and having profitable campaigns. Another thing to note is you will actually need to include your billing details into Google Ads for your campaigns to start running. So you can literally come up here to tools, click on billing and payments, and you can sort out all of your billing details there. But I also want to speak to you about your conversions. And in order to do this, I recommend that you set up an account with Google Analytics. Now, again, I'm going to be doing a different video, separate video about Google Analytics and how you can set up goal tracking and all of the different things you can do in Google Analytics. But what that helps you to do is analyze all of your traffic, see where your traffic is coming from, see what traffic is working for you, what traffic is not working for you, because oftentimes you might not be profitable straight away when you start advertising on Google or on any other platform for that matter, but you can analyze your data and tweak it so that you can actually start creating profitable campaigns. So a campaign that might be losing you money in month 1, if you look at your data and you take out what's not working and you increase what is working, then by month 3 or 4, you can actually have a profitable Google Ads campaign. And I speak about a lot of this stuff again in my formula, and I have other videos that I'll link in the description down below. So make sure you check that out. But I'm going to go to my Google Analytics account to show you how to set that up for your website. So as you can see, I'm logged into my Google Analytics account, and you're going to want to go down to your admin area. And when you go to your admin area, you should see under user management, your tracking information. And when you click on tracking code, that will give you a snippet of code that you can add to the header of your website. Now, depending on what platform you're using, WordPress, Wix, Joomla, whatever platform you're using, Shopify, it's going to be a slightly different process to add in that code. So what you might want to Google is how to add a Google Analytics tracking code to, and then put whatever your website is. And there should be an explanation somewhere on Google on how to add this specific code to your website. But once that's added to your website, you can then start tracking your conversions. And I kind of want to show you how to do this within your Google Ads as well. So if you come up here to tools, you'll see that there's not information here. So this is what I was speaking about before. Sometimes it switches back to this mode, but you're going to want to switch to expert mode if you're seeing it blank. Switch to expert mode. And then when you go to tools again, you should see more information here. And what we're looking for is conversions. Underneath management, you can see conversions. When you click on that, it takes you to this page where you can set up some conversions. So let's go to website. And because we're doing Google shopping ads, we want to actually track our purchases. So I'm going to click on purchases, conversion name. So this will be curtain, red. I'm going to put red. We're going to select red curtain. I'm going to put red curtain here. And then you want to select the value. So should you use the same value for each conversion? So because I'm only selling one curtain in this particular example, I only need one value. But if you were selling multiple products and each product had a different value when someone purchases it, then you're going to want to click the use different values for each. So I'm going to click on the use the same value. And let's say when someone purchases, I make £35. So I'm going to put my value as £35 in there. And I'm going to keep these as default. So select how many conversions to count per click on interaction. I'm going to click on keep it on every conversion window. I'm going to keep it on 30 days. View through conversions, I'm going to keep it as 1 day. And again, I might be doing a video in future explaining what all of these mean, but I just want to help you to get set up at the moment. So I'm going to keep these as default, and I'm going to click on create and continue. Now, as you get more advanced and you have been running your Google ads for a little while, you might want to experiment with different settings when creating your conversion goals. But as a rule of thumb, just to get yourself set up, you can kind of stick with the defaults. I'm then going to click on install the tag yourself. So you can add the tag to your website. You can email the tag to your webmaster. So if there's someone who deals with all of the code on your website and so on and so forth, then you can email that to them. You can also use Google Tag Manager if you wanted to as well. So when you click on that, then you're going to want to select one of these options. So the first one says the global site tag isn't installed on your HTML pages. Now, basically, if you are not set up with Google Analytics yet, then you're going to want to select that one. But if you have gone through the steps and set up your Google Analytics, then you can click the global site tag is already installed on pages, but comes from another Google product such as Google Analytics or others. You can select that one. And then it's going to show you the snippet of code that you can add to your page. So you want to add this to the page that people arrive on after they successfully make a purchase of the product that you're advertising through your Google Merchant account. And again, if you have chosen the first one, so if you haven't gone through the Google Analytics yet and you've chosen that one, then it will give you two pieces of code. One that you need to attach to the head section of your entire website, which will add a snippet of code onto every page of your site. And then you're going to want to add the page one that's specific to this specific campaign. So basically, in a nutshell, what that conversion aspect will do is it will show you how successful your Google ad campaigns are. So you're not just running your Google ad campaigns and either making money or losing money and not having any idea of how to kind of make that even better. But let's say, for example, you spend £100 your first month using Google shopping ads. You can actually go into the Google shopping ads, see what keywords you're showing up for, see which keywords are bringing you in money, which keywords are costing you money, get rid of the keywords that are costing you money, and actually start kind of boosting the keywords and putting more money behind the keywords that are generating you money. There's also other aspects that you can go into on your Google Analytics and optimize for. And I will probably be doing a video on how to optimize your kind of Google shopping ads campaigns or just your Google ads campaigns in general. So again, make sure you subscribe to this channel. And if you have any questions, ask me in the comment section down below. I do my best to answer every single question I have as best I can. But again, I have the free guide, which is the formula to generating leads and sales online. I highly recommend that you download that. It's not a long read at all. It's a quick and easy read. A copy of it is behind me. I'll also leave another copy of it somewhere on this screen and in the description down below as well. So make sure you go and grab your free copy. It's called the formula to generating leads and sales online, so make sure you grab that. But I really do hope this video helped you out, and if it did, then please click the like button down below and make sure you share this video with a friend. If you have any additional questions or comments, then leave them for me in the comment section. But until next time, watch some of my other great videos. Make sure you subscribe to this channel for more awesome business related content. Have a great day, download the formula, and I will see you soon.